Pastor David here with this week's video update. Here's what's trending at Village Church. Let me begin with an update on this weekend's worship services. We had planned a drive-in service on Saturday evening at 5 p.m., but it looks like it's going to rain. So we're pulling that service back indoors as we normally have it. Don't worry about registering online, we should be okay in terms of numbers. Sunday morning is supposed to be pleasant, so the drive-in service is on. Please note that we're pushing back the start time to 10:30 a.m. when it will be drier and warmer. I'm starting a new series on the book of Daniel called Not Home Yet. Throughout the fall, we'll be talking about living as God's people in a world that's not our home. This is relevant in light of what's happening in the culture around us. If your growth group would like to follow this series, I recommend Douglas Connolly's Daniel, Living in a Secular World. It's a Life Guide Bible study. We'll be using the questions in this guide rather than creating our own each week. You can find a copy online, or the church can order one for you. The cost is $8. If you're not in a growth group, I would leverage whatever goodwill and trust you might have in me as your pastor to get you into one. Talk to Jim Jodry or Bob Schroeder. They'll help you find a group that meets near you. We're celebrating the Lord's Supper this weekend, so bring your own elements. If you forget, we'll have some pre-packaged elements on hand. We'll be taking a collection afterward for our benevolence and disaster relief funds. For those attending on Sunday, feel free to bring some food with you for a picnic lunch afterward in the church parking lot. We did this a few weeks ago and it was well received. One exciting development is that children's ministry resumes this weekend for birth through age 5. Yet there's a change from our normal practice. Children will not be worshiping with their parents. Instead, parents need to check in their children before the start of the service. One parent can then walk the child to his or her classroom. We're trying to limit the number of adults in the children's ministry area. Everyone 2 years or older must wear a mask while inside the building. When the service is over, please pick up your children right away so you can fellowship together as a family with other families. More detailed instructions have been sent out by Bethel and Amy via email. We're looking forward to teaching the little ones again. Children's ministry for grade school children begins next month. Our COVID task force has been trying to make sensible steps toward normality. It was recently posed to them whether congregants indoors might be able to remove their masks after singing and being seated for the sermon, almost like at a restaurant. The task force discussed this issue and decided in favor of the proposal. So beginning this Saturday night, you may remove your mask during the sermon. Please put it back on when you move, however, such as if you exit the building or go to the restroom. Hopefully, this will make the indoor services more comfortable. We have some good news to share. Gary Stott got a full-time teaching job. He's going to be teaching language and literature at Percy Julian Middle School in Oak Park. And also, he and Nicole are expecting their first child. They're considering this a miracle since doctors had only given them a 1% chance of conceiving naturally. So let's join in praising God for how He's blessed the Stotts. As we wrap up this week's video, I just wanted to let you know how excited I am to be in the month of September. This is my favorite time of year. September means most people are back from vacation, our ministries are in full swing, and fall color is just around the corner. It's a bit cooler than summer, but still pleasant. I love to get out hiking and taking pictures. If you've been largely housebound because of COVID, I would encourage you to venture outdoors and enjoy God's creation. It'll be a balm for your soul. May the Lord bless you. I love you guys. See you this weekend.